We need to talk about retail sales and their massive miss. We should talk about the UK and Japan technically entering a recession. We need to talk about what the Fed is saying after a surprising strong inflation report. But most importantly, we need to acknowledge that the fun starts tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow, Friday the 16th at 4 o'clock, we will be meeting at Ryan Pineda's office. It is a 2-hour networking and get-together event. It is free. I do believe there are some space still available given he doubled the size. So if you want to go to that, there is a registration. It's an Eventbrite. I'll put the link below, maybe in one of the comments. But if you're going to be in Vegas, if you're going to our ORAT celebration, or if you live in Vegas, or you want to just come because it's the weekend, I get it. We will be starting the festivities tomorrow at 4 o'clock. And then, of course, Saturday, the real fun begins where we have 20 or 21 millionaires that you know on this channel coming through over the course of 2 days, bringing value and answering your questions. I look forward to this event. It is going to be audience driven. There is, I think there's 2 tickets left. If you wanted to go to the event and you haven't bought it yet, you got lucky. There are 2 spots left. It's going to get fun. It's going to get interesting. But let's get into retail sales. Retail sales. Let's remind you what we did last month. Last month was revised down slightly from a +8 to a +0.4. These are all percentage based. Expectations was for a contraction or a reduction. It was expected to be -0.2. In reality, it was much, much worse at -0.8%. Is this a sign that the consumer is finally breaking? Is this a sign that the consumer is giving up? We shall see. We will get further validation, but it does give me hope that maybe my recession call for Q1 and Q2 still has a chance because, again, the consumer is the economy at over 65%. And at least to start, January was a negative number pretty significantly. So again, we will take a look at that. We will look at other earnings reports from retailers going forward. But yes, there you go. Let's talk about some great data from Ryan Lundquist. Ryan Lundquist, if you don't know who he is, he's a great follow on Twitter or X. He goes by, I think, Sacramento Appraiser. But Ryan Lundquist is always putting out data that I appreciate. This is the kind of stuff that you should be doing for your buy box and your metro. These stats are Sacramento specific, but what I want you to take from them is I want you to ask yourself, how could I get these for my market, my buy box? So here we go. Ryan Lundquist, 3 points. Number 1, 50% of pendings went pending in 10 days or less. That is a pretty fast rate. That means when it's coming on, it's going for, offer review date, and half the listings go pending quickly. 53% of the pendings had multiple offers. Again, that is a sign that there is very low supply of what people want, right? The clean, below the median home. And then finally, 11% more closed sales in January of 2024 versus 2023. Remember last year, folks, January 2023 was a slow and tough month. A lot of flippers were losing money left, right, and center. So it does not shock me that this sales rate was higher this January versus last. We've got some more layoffs to talk about. We've got Cisco Systems hinting at something a couple weeks ago, now bringing it home. They're going to be laying off 5% of their worldwide sales force. That is roughly 4,250 individuals. Yes, Cisco will be in reduction mode by the tune of 5%. Instacart, not to be outdone, Instacart is laying off 7% of their workforce. That entails 250 individuals. Sometimes we get lost in percentages and the numbers are pretty small. We should be talking about weekly unemployment claims. Again, this is our number. This is the number we look at every week. We need this to break above 300,000 to really get concerned. It came in this week at 212,000. Last was 220. Expectations was 219. So again, coming in below expectations in the low 200,000s. Let's talk about if you or someone you know is worried about layoffs. What are some things you could do to get ready, be prepared just in case? Well, obviously, we got to give Dave Ramsey some love. You got to get that emergency fund. You got to get that optionality up. So you got to build emergency fund, know where you have cash or access to cash. Number two, obviously, you should be updating your resume. What have you been doing? What are your accomplishments? What are your skills? If you are concerned, even a little preparation could go a long way. Number three, LinkedIn is the spot. LinkedIn is the spot. So again, make sure you update what's going on there because again, a lot of folks you'll be networking with will be on LinkedIn. As always, network. And then finally, collect references. We will always ask for them, but again, so you can collect references, update your skills, things of that nature. Again, we are talking about, layoffs a lot more here in Q1 of 2024. Obviously, it's my hope this doesn't happen to you. It's certainly stressful. I hope you as a manager never have to look at a spreadsheet and make choices. Some of the worst days of my career were sitting in a conference room all by myself with my computer going, how the heck am I going to do this? I know all of these people, I respect all these people, but we've got to do it to make sure the company survives. Some of those days were pretty dark. They were not fun for anyone, the person making them or the person receiving it. So be cool, be respectful, but again, your job is to be prepared. Your job is to give yourself the best chance moving forward. So again, a little preparation goes a long way. Let's talk about what the Fed said. So obviously we got a pretty beefy CPI report on Tuesday. We do get PPI on Friday or tomorrow. But basically the Fed presidents Goolsbee and Barr, for example, both came out and said something like, hey, chill out. That market reaction was overdone. Let's not get too flipped out over an inflation reading. That was President Goolsbee. And Barr said, remember, the path to 2% will be bumpy. Let's also talk about what's going on in the commercial banking sector. We've talked about some numbers we've collected during the week, but just so you can watch and see the pain in real time, just follow New York Community Bank Corp. This is obviously the one that had that massive write-down from 2 commercial buildings. As rates went up after Tuesday, New York Community Bank Corp went down because it's very simple. The higher the rates, the more risk is in commercial. So again, just be aware of that. And we've got Japan and UK entering recession. Yes, folks, it is official. We have 2 of the largest economies in the world. I think certainly 2 in the top 10, maybe the top 15. I think Japan is number 5. I'm not sure about the UK. But both of those have entered a recession. I think Germany is very close. Will the US? Won't it? We will know shortly. But yes, folks, Japan and the UK have entered a recession. Let's talk about some earnings, and then we will congratulate Ken and Tina, but we will do some earnings first. We got John Deere, beat top line, beat bottom line, but had weak guidance. Upwork, beat top line and bottom line and raised guidance. Fastly, huge revenue miss. Yeti, missed top line, missed bottom line. Shake Shack, beat top line, beat bottom line, and raised guidance. So folks, there's a lot going on in the economy. I hope to see all of you tomorrow at Ryan's event. I hope to see everybody on Friday. We will be doing the virtual event as well. Do me a favor, folks. Let's blow up Instagram. Let's tag. If you're at the airport or you're driving in, take a selfie. Tell us you're coming. Tell us you're coming to the One Rental at a Time event, just at One Rental at a Time. I will do my best to repost or reshare or whatever the heck that thing's called. Again, Let's start celebrating one rental at a time. Let's start celebrating this awesome community. I can't wait to meet you all. I can't wait to, take pictures, give hugs, whatever it is. I look forward to having a lot of fun this weekend. Let's congratulate Ken and Tina. Ken and Tina have been busy. Ken and Tina were closing deals the last year or so. They have their golden ticket for their first deal, and then Ken and Tina were not to be outdone. Ken and Tina went on to get 3 more. Folks, these cards, I truly enjoy sending them out. It is obviously part of my weekly goals. I want to track the impact of this channel. I am, of course, an easy grader, and I will take your word for it. So again, if I've helped you in any way and you've closed a transaction in the last couple of years and you have not gotten one of these, I want to hear from you. I will obviously need your address. Some of you forget that. It's like, hey, Michael, send me my card. I'm like, well, give me your address, and I absolutely will. So again, folks, if I've helped you in any way, doing the work, buy box, all of that, send me a note. Let's send you some cards. Ken and Tina, congratulations on your 4. And I want to thank 2 people. 2 people yesterday went ahead and took advantage of my buy one, get one. Again, I wanted to test Teachable because Teachable hadn't had a sale in 10 days, which is abnormal. 2 of you stepped up yesterday and bought one of them. So yes, I know Teachable is working. So thank you very much for validation. I will reach out and say, what do you want? You want me to give something to someone else? Do you want to double down and get some stuff for free? I like giving back. I like that you guys came through. So again, folks, have an amazing day. Just have an amazing day. I'm looking forward to this weekend. It has been a long time coming. I'm just going to do my best to stay in the moment and absorb just the energy and the fun. I hope you do that with me. I hope the community, I hope the world sees what we're doing at one rental at a time, and more people come and join the party, because we are really doing it the right way. Do the work, focus, own your outcome, all of those things. So, I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are. Take care. Later. Bye.